Good morning. It's Carrie from down in Texas. Thanks for stopping in this morning and getting ready with me. I hope you're going to have a fantastic day on this hump day in the middle, a little past the middle of October. Are we there? Where are we? I don't even know what day it is. They all seem to run together for me. It is the 11th. That's the day. Anyways, thanks for stopping in this morning. We are going to start from scratch today, go all the way through, and I'm using a new Tracy palette. It's not new, but I haven't used it in a very long time. It's got lots of yellows and blacks. Obviously, that's the color that I'm wearing today. It is raining down here in Houston. What is your weather like where you are? It does affect your makeup. So today we're going to be putting some serious stuff on our face to keep our makeup on and in place and beautiful. First thing, as always, wash your face. Got to use a really good mild soap. Wash it and then put your moisturizers on and any collagen replacement products that you're using before you do anything else. First and foremost, every day, that's got to be your routine, twice a day, in the morning and at night. So grab a coffee or whatever it is your favorite drink, and let's get into this morning. And thank you again for stopping in. Your support and comments mean so much to me. I can't even express to you. I love what I do. I love helping people. At 61 years old, I am in a very small group that is catered to in the world of makeup, but we might be changing that. So hang around with me. I am working on a lot of good things for our group, and I think the group 40 and over actually is kind of looked over a lot of times. We're the biggest group. We are the biggest group based upon the census and how many of us are in this group, men and women, and we want good products. And so I'm going to talk about the ones that I have found today, and I would love your feedback too in this process. I am doing some research on this very subject, and I would really love to hear from you. What do you like? What are you missing? What products work best for you? What do you want in a product? What don't you want in a product? And then if you could get everything in one line, how important would that be? I mean, everything. Your soap, your moisturizers, everything. Would that make your life easier? Because at this stage in my life, that's definitely a yes. So let's get started. Get me a drink of my iced coffee. Okay. Today, we are going to start with two products today. The first one is this milk product. It is an adhesive for your makeup, and I have used this in the past in days like this where it is so incredibly humid here in Houston, and of course rain. It's as humid as you can get. So we're going to put that on as our first product of the day. And this is going to help all of the products that I use for the day to stay in place and stay secure. I'm just going to let that dry for just a second. This one little piece of my hair drives me crazy, and it just will not cooperate today. I think it got wet, and so there we go. Alright, next one we're going to put on is my trusty e.l.f. Hydrating 24-Hour Primer. I love this stuff. I don't use anything else anymore. I have a whole arsenal of other products that I've purchased along the way, and the only one that even comes close to this, in my opinion, is the e.l.f. Cookies and Cream. So I just stick with what works for me, and this product for me gives my skin the moisture that it needs and the priming that it needs, and it works beautifully in connection and in partnership with that stick product. My hair just will not cooperate. It's driving me crazy. Sorry. Alright, that's done. Let that sit for just a second. Next thing we're going to come in is my Makeup Revolution Tinted Moisturizer Super Dewy 01 is the color, because I am definitely very fair. And we're going to take my trusty brush, my anise brush. I love these brushes. They are definitely a surprise. I was never a big believer in spending a lot of money on brushes, and these weren't a lot of money, but they were an investment, you know. I mean, but they're definitely worth it because they don't drink your product. I've said this several times before, that when you use this product line, these brushes, they don't just take your product and drink it away, and you're constantly adding more. These products, these brushes, are the only ones that I've ever found that don't do that. They just don't. They do their job, and they put the makeup where it needs to be, but they don't make you constantly dip back in for more product, because it's drinking it, what I call. Next product we're going to work on is concealer. I've got some serious bags going under here today. I have so much going on in my personal life. I am not sleeping real well, and I need to change that, because sleep, of all things in your makeup routine, is probably one of, if not the most important things to help you have beautiful skin. If you're not resting and getting 7 to 8 hours a night, you are not going to give your body the opportunity to recuperate from the day before. It's very important that you give your body time to decompress and recuperate from the day before. That's what sleep is designed to do. And I right now am just not getting enough of it. I have to fix that. Have to fix that. I notice a huge change in just about every part of my daily routine when I'm not sleeping well. I'm just very fatigued by the end of the day. Many of you know I have a pretty significant problem in my legs called RSD, CPRS, and by the end of the day I am spent physically, and my pain levels are not where they should be, where they normally are, and I know that it's because I am stressed and I am not sleeping enough to give my body recuperative time. So I've got to change that. I really do have to change it, and I'm hopeful once I get some of these things resolved in my personal life that it gets better. I'm sure it will. There we go. Beautiful. That's really nice. That is e.l.f.'s 24-hour Camo Hydrating Concealer. Let me turn this light a little warmer. There we go. That I love very much too. It is a great product, and it gives me really, really nice coverage. Just going to pat that in, and I'm going to get out my, I thought I had another one. I do. I'm just going to get out my little sponge here. I just want to pat all that in really well today. Make sure I got it all blended in nicely. Make sure you bring it down onto your neck too, guys, because you you don't want to see a line from here to here, right? And we're going to put contour there, but it's also good to have that line blended in really well, and it's a really good way to do that. There's, also, I found this brush too, which I'm very much liking too. It's just sort of an all-purpose brush that I found, and I liked it because it was stumpy, really short, and I could put it in my little makeup box when I travel. Alrighty, let's see. What are we working on now? Now that we've got our concealer on and we've got all of our good prep work done, we are going to come in with our loose pink setting powder. And this is a Laura Geller product that Laura Geller, that's not right. I'm sorry, I just mangled that. Laura Mercier. Laura Geller, where did I get that from? Golly, I don't know. I took the product and I divided it in half. I put it into 2 separate containers, and then I added to the containers the same amount. So in other words, I took the full container of powder and I split it in half, and I put it into these glass 4-ounce containers that have a secure top, because I don't want the powder to go everywhere, and it has a tendency to do that, these little containers. And then I put the same amount of baby powder in the container as the loose makeup powder. And that's a trick that I learned many years ago from a makeup artist when I was modeling. And what that does is it helps to blend the product out really well. There's a lot of baby powder in a lot of products, and it also helps control the moisture in your face. I am a person that likes a very matte, flat finish, and so for me, having that flat matte finish is important, and I help do that by splitting this into 2 parts and then adding the same amount of baby powder to my product. I've done that my whole my whole history in wearing makeup, because I am someone that likes a very matte finish. I just personally think it photographs nicer. There's just something about it. I am not a fan of the really wet, glowy look. I mean, I know it's beautiful and all. It's just not something that works for me, right? And you know what, guys? Makeup is all about what works for you, and in my opinion, there is no right or wrong. It drives me crazy when I watch some of these influencers who, they're in the process of doing a demonstration and they say, nope, don't do that, that's wrong. What works for you works for you. That's the great part about makeup, is that makeup and the products you use should be products that work best for you. That's the whole point, right? I mean, what works for me may not necessarily work for you, and vice versa. Doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that the products are different, and what works for me and not for you. I mean, I don't want to tell anybody that they're doing something the wrong way. I'm going to do it what works for me, and I'm never going to tell you that how you're doing it is the wrong way. I just don't think that's right. All right, so I just am blending those out a little bit. they just needed a little bit of blending. I got a little heavy-handed there this morning. Okay, now let's go to this eyeshadow palette, but before we do that, I'm just going to put on some lip balm. This is a really nice lip balm too. I meant to talk to you about this yesterday or the day before, whenever it was I did my last video. This is called Kiss Bee Glow Rose Glow number 257, and it is a really nice Kiss Bee Glow is what this is. It's a really nice, as you can see, it's just a really nice moisturizing balm that kind of preps your lips for your actual lipstick. Okay, Ellen Tracy. Oh, my mother loved Ellen Tracy so much. She loved all of her perfumes and her makeup so much. This is a very nice palette. As you can see, there's lots of gold tones, red tones, brown tones. We're going to go in today and we're going to use the gold tones because obviously I am wearing yellow and black and gray. So we're going to start with this darkest shimmer in here that is a yellowy shimmer. And we're going to get it on our brush and yep, oh, it's beautiful. Going to start on our lids and transition all the way up into your transition area and then up under your brows. This is a really beautiful shimmer. It's definitely traditional gold, which is always a great color for brown-eyed girls and boys. The gold is definitely a great color for brown-eyed people. Accentuates the tones, especially if your eyes have some hazel in them. It really picks up that hazily tanny color in them. Okay, then we're going to go in with shaping the eyes, and we're going to do a darker goldish brown in the palette. We're going to come underneath, do the bottom, and then do the top. This sort of a browny, burnt orangey, goldy color. It's a nice complement to the gold for sure. And it definitely picks up the brown in my eyes, as you can tell. I do have pretty good fallout going on this morning, so we'll definitely have to address that, but that's an easy fix. Okay, now we're going to get a bigger brush, a fluffier brush. I'm going to pick that same color up, and we're going to extend it up here and make a little sort of hook on this outer V section of my eye. So this would be on the outer 1/3 of my lid and up into my transition area. So we're going up and then down. So we're going to make a V this way. Vroom, vroom. Just to give some definition and some smoky effect to the eye. As you can see, that works really well. Oh, got serious fallout going on, so I'll have to definitely address this. Very nice. Okay, I will come back in a minute with an even bigger brush to, got quite a bit of fallout today, so I'm actually going to use a brush because I don't want it to stick to my eyes, and I'm going to pick up my white pressed compressed powder, which is a Revlon product that I have used forever and ever, and I'm just sweeping that away really quickly. I don't want that to settle, and it didn't. Very nice. Settle underneath my eyes. All right. Very nice. So let's come in with a bigger brush, a fluffier brush, and we're just going to make sure that all those lines are really soft, and they do look really soft. Beautiful palette, this one. Ellen Tracy did a very nice job with this palette. Very, very nice. Okay, now let's pick up our Milani Contour Powder. This is number, I cannot read without my glasses, drives me crazy, I'm sorry, 01 Sunlight. And I love this product, and I'm just sweeping my brush around in it, and then I'm just coming in and I'm highlighting my bone here. This really big cheekbone that I have. I'm blessed with high cheekbones. As I mentioned when I started this morning, it's definitely raining here in Houston. We are in change of season for sure. Alright, then let's come down and let's do under our chin. Accentuate this natural shadow that we get from our jaw. With this down in here, guys, you do not want to go heavy, so you don't want to load your brush up and then just boom, because that is not going to look good. I can promise you. That's just going to look like you've got a big line of something underneath your chin and you forgot to wipe it off. So you definitely don't want to be doing that. Hold on one second. I forgot my lipstick for the day. I am so sorry about that. But I want the right lipstick. Alright, now, blush. I'm going to use a darker blush today because this is definitely has a darker feel to it. And I'm going to come in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. This beautiful highlighter blush palette. And I'm going to load my blush brush with all 4 colors. Looking for a little bit more of a shimmery look today because I'm wearing this gold shimmer eyeshadow, and so I do want a little darker blush today, not so baby pink today, because your makeup, when you're working on your makeup colors, it's important to try to get your colors to blend together nicely and accentuate each other, right? You don't want to be clashing with your colors. This also has shimmer in it. This one up here is definitely a shimmer. So we're going to add a little bit more underneath the eye right there. Yep, it looks very nice. Put it on the nose. So as I was mentioning, our age group, 40 and over, there is a segment of the industry that is definitely paying attention to us, all right? The segment of the industry that is collagen replacement and those sorts of things. But the actual meat and bones of the industry, and what I mean by that is blush, eyeshadow, all of those things, they're really not targeting us as a group, this older generation, 40 and over. And it is something that frustrates me. I think our segment could have more variety in what is available to us. And I am really trying to get feedback from all of you to find out what in the makeups your routine is the most important. What products mean the most to you? What are you willing to spend a little bit more money on? And I really do want your feedback. I am in the middle of a pretty big research project, and the best way to get live information is from live people and what they want and what is important to them. For me, just one sec here, I'm adding my lipstick, and since I can't talk and do this at the same time, as you can tell, I'm using a darker color today. It's one of my old colors that I've had forever. It is a L'Oreal Color Riche, of course, and it is number 825 Bronzy. And I forget how much I love this lipstick. It just picks up the color of my eyes, and my eyes just go whoop. And I love that. I love, love, love that. This is a great palette, guys. If you can find this, I found this at Ross or one of those discount outlets where they have those big makeup bins. This is a really great palette if you can find it. It is Ellen Tracy, and it is Glam Eye Collection, and it looks like it was from it doesn't really ever give, these don't ever give you a date. I wish they would give you a date on them, but as you can see, it's just this really beautiful, lots of warm tones in it, and work really well for brown-eyed people. Okay, so now we've got everything on, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to seal everything with our powder, because I don't like to curl my eyelashes until I've done that, because I don't like to have pink in my eyelashes from the pink powder. So I'm just dipping my powder puff back into my powder, and I'm just going over and sealing my face, getting it really sealed for the day in the humidity. And the brows look pretty good. Just go over those a little bit. So that makeup palette is spectacular. Those colors are really, really flattering for somebody who has brown eyes. Beautiful. Now let's come in and let's curl these lashes. If you are blessed with beautiful, long, naturally curled lashes, you are lucky. Mine are as straight as a pencil. If I do not curl my lashes, then forget it. You will not see them, and it will be a waste of time to even put mascara on them, because even with the mascara, I always wear black, I never wear brown, can't see my lashes, and so for me, curling my lashes is a must. I absolutely hate it when I don't have my eyelash curler, because I just feel like my makeup never looks right, because my lashes are incredibly fair in color and so straight. So as I've said to you on numerous occasions, mascara is like hairspray for your lashes. So let your formula lock that curl into place, And the best way to do that is to apply your mascara down at the root of your lash where your curl is. Because mascara acts like a hairspray, it takes that curl that you just added and it locks it into place for you. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to last, 12 hours. I know when I do my makeup early in the morning and then I have to go out for dinner and I refresh my makeup, I do always have to recurl my lashes. But once in every 12 hours is not too bad. So for me, it's vitally important that I curl them every day, and I use a product that works well. Mascara is one of those really tricky products. It may work really great for me and not work for you at all, and I don't know what it is about it that causes that to happen. This product that I use a Maybelline product or my e.l.f. mascara every day. I find that I just get the best results from one or the two of those formulas. Both of those formulas come off extremely easy, which is also a very, very important part of the choice of a mascara for me. Alright, I'm just now finishing up the bottom application of my mascara. Making funny faces. Isn't it funny how you do that, where you watch yourself feed your kids and, oops, big boo-boo. You watch yourself feed your kids and you realize that you're trying to open your mouth with them when you're feeding them. It's funny, isn't it, how we do that? Now this is another great tip. These are a fantastic product. Have them in your makeup bag. They're great to fix mistakes, really. I just had a big blob of mascara and I got it while it was wet. I just picked it up with this and it's gone and it caused no problems. What I was saying about this particular mascara, what I love so much about it, I love the wand. The wand is a hard bristled brush. It's a fine brush, so it really combs my lashes and it applies the mascara so evenly to each lash. That's what I love about this product. It combs my lashes so beautifully, and it coats each one of them beautifully. Alright, now let's go to the bottom. I'm not re-dipping into the well of mascara because I am not a fan of really heavy mascara on my bottom lashes. I like to see them, but I don't like them just heavily coated. That's not me. Having trouble with this corner over here today. Can't seem to get it to do what I want it to do. There's a lot of eyelashes there and they have a tendency to stick together. Where I made the mistake a minute ago. Try not to do that again, make any more mistakes today. Alright. Very nice. I'm going to add a little bit of lip gloss to my lipstick. And I'll tell you what this is. This is a great plumper, by the way, for your lips. It is Diamond Plumper Physician's Formula Mineral Wear Lip Plumper. I do very much love this. Diamond Marquee is the name of this one, and look at the shine that I get. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I got a runny nose. Let me get that taken care of. And I just messed all that up. So fix that. Okay, let's see. Do need a little more blush. I am a little, need a little more, so I'm going to go into my darker flower nose product and just add a little bit more color right here so you don't look so washed out. There we go. All right. That is it for the day, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and sitting with me in the morning while I get ready. Your support is just means the world to me. I do mean this sincerely. I'd love to get your feedback, and you guys are always ask such great questions, and I just love that. I really, really do. And I'm serious about getting this feedback from you guys on, you know, if you are in the age group of over 40, I really want to hear from you. I want to know from you, what products are you looking for? What is important in the products that you're looking for? What do you want in the product? What do you not want in your products? You would be astonished at some of the stuff that is in this makeup that arrives in the United States, and it is this discount makeup. You have to be so incredibly careful, guys, when you buy discounted makeup. And what I mean by that, not through a national vendor. There's so many bad things that are in makeup that are very, very detrimental to your skin and your health. So be very cognitive where you're buying your makeup. But what do you want in a makeup line for 40 and over? What's important? What one product is your absolute must-have? Would it be a positive thing for you to be able to buy everything in one place? Your soap, your collagen treatment, your all your all of your makeup, all of your skin care. How important would that be for you? Would that make your life easier? And then what's your price point? Do you kind of have a across the board price point like I do? Some things I buy and they're at a discount price. Some things they are mid-range, and then some things I will splurge on. Not very often, but sometimes. So where do you fall in that picture? What's your comfort zone? And do you also feel, if you're in this age group, that we are really not being catered to as far as new products that are coming out? That's where I feel like we kind of get left behind. And I want to change that in some way. So I'm doing some research, and I really mean this. I really would, your opinion matters to me, and I would really love to know. So if you don't mind, take the time to reach out to me. The best way to do that is to go to my main domain, which is my name, www.carriedevlinscroggins.com. You can email me there, you can message me there. It's the best way to reach me. It's the most convenient way to reach me. It's the fastest way to reach me. And I want to hear from you. I mean this sincerely. I am very passionate about changing this. And because we are such a large group, we have the biggest buying power because we are the largest group and because we're the oldest group. So we should just have more influence on what's going on in the makeup world. So, thanks for joining me on this rainy Wednesday in Texas. I hope wherever you are, you just have a fantastic day. Get out there and hit that grand slam, whatever it is that you're working on. Make it today. Make it today. Hit that grand slam. Be successful. Be happy. Make sure at night you're getting your 6 to 8 hours of decompression so you give your body and your skin time to recuperate and regenerate for the next day. And guys, thanks for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. That means the world to me. And don't forget, make sure you hit the bell so you know the next time I post a video. And I will see you in this next makeup series of videos. God bless everybody. Have a safe day.